Hi, I'm Greg and this is it Worth It Y'all, and today we are going to do the garden update for the month of July. It's been about a month since we did our last one, so what I'm going to do today is show you what we got growing and show you a little bit of the process that we do, because when we get out here we weed, harvest. Since we're growing vertical, I'll show you how I lower and lean the tomato plants also. So come on, let's go for a walk. Here's a raised garden bed that we've already pulled the summer harvest out of. Now we've topped it off and we're waiting to plant fall crops in it. So that'd be probably a couple more weeks yet, week, 2 weeks, give or take. We're getting some nice weather in, so that's gonna change how we plant. And then here was some beets that we tried that don't seem to be making it. We'll top this off before we plant our fall crops in this bed also, because we'll probably just pull the beets. And this is the cucumbers that we planted earlier. They're still going. As you can see, there's some up here. Ugh. There's a twofer. So I'll put that in my basket. Come over here, we got one right here. We have so many cucumbers already. So we've got 4 today without even looking. We got a couple small ones, 5. We'll let that one go. There's one growing there. Here's one. Here's one. Let's get him out. So he's got room to grow. There's a few more up on the trellis. This is our squash that we planted, our first planting. We hadn't had much luck, but now we have 1, 2, 3 or 4.
Yeah, and I just pollinated a couple flowers too.
Butternut squashes coming up. Here we have that was a tomato plant that, it was growing in a compost pile, and Chris transplanted it to see what it would do. This is acorn squash. This is butternut squash and pie pumpkin up front, the bigger, the taller ones. This was a volunteer that just grew. This was not supposed to be a tomato row, but it grew. We've already got quite a few cherry tomatoes, plum tomatoes, whatever you want to call them. But we've had to start taking them off from the bottom, because even though I put Fort Knox around here, squirrels are coming across the branch and eating if they can reach it. Here, I got my clips with me. So what I'm gonna do here is lower and lean this plant. So this was a row that this was onions. We took out, harvested. We planted cabbage in here, but it just did not take for some reason. We don't have any signs that something ate them. We may have just had bad seeds or something. But we'll try cabbage in a little while with the fall planting. This is our tomato and tomatillo row, one of them. Tomatillos are coming in pretty nice. We've got some off of here already. There's a good tomato up there.
Can you get through?
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and pick this one. This is our celery. Two different styles of celery. More tomato plants back there. That's one of our celeries. We've been harvesting a little bit here and there of the celery. Just try to thin it out, and if we see one that's good. This is the Delney variety of celery. Okay, so I'm just gonna go down this row and pick. There's a few tomatoes that you probably can't see because the tomatillos are bushed out. So I'm gonna pick they're not quite vine ripened, but we wanna get, because they're low to the ground. As you can see, here is one that a squirrel got. So I'm just gonna pick these that are close, and we'll let them ripen on the counter the rest of the way. This way we just don't lose them all. All right, so this back here is the Jerusalem artichoke. It's from the sunflower family. So what we had done is we tied some nice baleen twine, or whatever type of twine you want to call it, but they just grow really, really big. And as you can see, it has grown into our path. And we don't want to pull them back now and take a chance on breaking them in half, because shortly they'll be producing a sunflower head that looks pretty in the garden. We're gonna keep moving down. Today, Chris is the cameraman, and she's got the editor and commander-in-chief, or as she calls it, the adult supervision, providing instructions for us today. This row here that's empty was another onion row. Peas and carrots are gonna go in here for the fall, and green beans. Peas and green beans. I don't think carrots were going in there. Peas and carrot. Peas and green beans. This row here is my pepper row. Back here, I'm gonna harvest some cayenne peppers. There's 5 good ones, and there's plenty more. I don't know if you can see that well back there, but there's probably 10 Tabasco plants in here. And they are all fruiting about 100 peppers. So I'm gonna be making a lot of Tabasco sauce. And as I come up here, now we're entering our Ajichamba peppers. So we got some sweet peppers in here, some bell peppers. Here's some good bell peppers. This plant. There's some starting to come in up here. Scotch bonnets. Some nice poblanoes. And a lot of these poblanos I'm gonna let go, let them mature even more, because if you leave them on the vine, they'll turn a deep red and become an ancho chili pepper. And then we can dry those out. So now I'm gonna make my way a weird way, because the green beans have attached themselves to 2 rows of trellises and put a blockade over there. All right, this back here is our asparagus. We bought the year-old crowns and planted them. So this year we won't get anything out of it. Next year, maybe. But the same thing here. We've had to tie it up with twine, and now it's just growing so well and getting so big that it's outgrowing its twine. Then as you can see, we have some beautiful canna plants that were volunteered plants that just grew. Because all this dirt, most of this dirt came from our compost pile, or we turned when we made it all raised beds. There's some good cannas here. I'm gonna just deadhead some of them. And as I come around the corner, these are our Black Beauty tomatoes. We got a nice size one over here. There's one that's got some good coloring on it. They'll all turn black, and that's good. That's not a bad sign. That's how they are. Here's some good ones. This row here is our carrots. We've taken maybe 20 carrots out of here so far, just to thin it down again. And we wanted to see, get a judge on how they're growing. And we forgot we planted purple carrots, and they're so neat looking. And there's some tomatoes scattered in here. So let me try to find, there's a carrot there. I can't remember where the purple ones were.
They're closer to the back.
Back?
Yeah.
See if we can get a purple carrot. Oh, that's not a purple carrot.
That's a good one, though.
I think the purple was here.
Oh, really? They're in the back.
Ah,
Yep, you're right. They're there.
there's miniature ones. Now we'll come around the corner. And this is okra that I started in the greenhouse. We planted it 2-3 weeks ago. And that's the green bean wall. And this is the other side of the pepper. Got some good peppers coming in. I mean, all over. Some more poblanos, sweet pepper, bell peppers. And then this is another big cayenne.
They're good, huh?
I am finding cayennes growing all around. See, I'm dropping them, I got so many. And I seen a couple Tabascos in here that I'll try to grab. Here we go. There's some cayennes. Here's some, not quite they're close to being ready. I just wanted to pick some, and here's what we're thinking is the Aji Chambas also. There's a good. Oh, it's not good.
No, that's fine. We can get that off.
Oh, here's a really good one. Okay, so there you go, folks. That's the garden update for the month of July. We'll get back to you in August and let you see how it's progressing and what we've harvested. I got to do some weeding now. So please like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all watching. Bye, y'all.